Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Full Circle. I'm your host, as always, Harmon Jr. Please find me at Harmon Jr. on all your favorite social media sites, mainly Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, you're on there.
Yeah.
And I'm a redrafted Jet. It's an anagram of Jared Fradette, because later in the episode, I have an anagram puzzle for you and Odell. It's going to be fun. Find me at Toon Balo. Thank you. Right. So, yes, that will be our third topic, will be a Pokemon puzzle.
And our main topic and just theme of the show is Pokemon. If you didn't know, we got another Pokemon Direct for Sword and Shield. And just like last time, we're going to dissect it, talk about all the new stuff. But this time we got new Pokemon, new information, new mechanics, a whole bunch of new, it seemed like a lot. It seemed like a little, but in truth, it was a lot. So we're going to start off with, all right, Jared, Sword and Shield. We got what it looks like when it's coming out, November, I forgot, 16th.
Yeah. As it always is.
So the Sword Pokemon featured on Pokemon Zora is going to be Zamazenta.
I thought that was Zacian.
Huh?
I thought...
Zacian.
Zacian.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Zacian. And then Shield is...
Zamazenta.
Yeah, Zamazenta! I don't know why. I just feel like in Japanese it's like you gotta say it with like gusto.
Now, are these gonna be legendary Pokemon who can talk?
God, I hope not. So, what's really cool about those is that their legendary Pokemon has already been confirmed that there's gonna be a third legendary, maybe holding guns. I hope not, but. And, these two Pokemon are going to team up together to fight this, mysterious force. It's been inferred by the trailer and pretty much confirmed by some leaks, but we'll get to that later. So I think it's cool because unlike most legendaries, even in the Galar region, their existence is very unknown. Like, not only do people not know they exist, there's rarely any myths or rumors that are surrounding them. So they've been really aloof. Like,
literally fallen into... legend, as it were.
Yeah, they're not like, that's a good way to say it. They fall into legend. It's not like, oh, this Pokemon exists or exists. Like, no. Like, no one believes they probably ever roamed ever. Which is highly intriguing.
Which is how I think they really should be, because Ash has already met too many legendary Pokemon.
Too many. And I feel like a legendary Pokemon can never be caught. Like, I know in the show sometimes they're just like, no, I feel like legendary Pokemon would just
okay, you beat my Suicune, but here's my Darkrai. Judge, how are they competing here?
How? Why is no one amazed, first of all?
Right? Yeah. How's no one offended, right? Because some of these legendary Pokemon are basically religious deities to these people, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, you enslaved our god. Good for you, champ.
I just feel like there should be like a committee being like, Darkrai and Suicune and whatever existence confirmed. How many other legendary Pokemon really exist?
Right? But enough for the legendaries. The rest of the trailer.
All right, so we're started off with, the trainers, which I guess the male trainer's just going to have a huge backpack. I guess that's just what we're rocking.
Right. We've couple trailers in. That seems to be what it is.
Yeah, and again, I'm just like, so the female trainers are going to get the best clothing options. Maybe not, because the male trainers were showing a great diversity in clothing this time.
We'll see.
We'll see. The female trainers are usually okay. They usually have, like, if Sun and Moon is an indicator, it was like, look, here are my 2 shirts that are viable. Here's, like, my 3 pair of pants that basically look the same except where the seam is that you can't see to begin with.
Right? Whatever. Ugh.
I almost feel like X and Y had better clothing options than Sun and Moon.
No, they completely did. Especially, like, there were, like, tiers of, like, oh, I can tell you're a fashionable young lad. Come see our elite brand of clothing. I'm like, yes, I will pay 1 million Poke-Yen for this.
So we're showed...
We get the customary token black character.
Again, it's like... The skin color's not there right. I don't know if it's the facial structure that's not right. Or...
It looks exactly like they just took the generic, like, Japanese model and just went, and now dark. It's like, that's not...
And it's not even, like, full dark. It's, like, slight tan.
Right, yeah. No, it's like... Because I saw your tweet, and then I responded the exact same way, because it's, like, right at the... And we will get to the Dynamax portion. But right during the Dynamax, where all the trainers zoom in, the blank face go, what? Like, it's the one with just, like, the random, like... blue puff afro, and I'm like, What is this?
This is my other thing. Like,
It looks like he's wearing a hat.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like black hair. Like, honestly, the black trainer would look more like if I could just have black hair. Why is it dark blue? Like, it's just clearly blue. I don't know if black hair would destroy the game in an artistic standpoint, or I just want black hair. Like, screw it. I get they're not going to, like, change the facial features or facial structure to seem more ethnic, but black hair seems like I'm not asking for a lot.
True. At least it's not a horribly racist caricature.
Yeah.
On the upswing? Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
So, beyond the trainers, what else have we got?
So, let's see. In the opening, we got, the reveal of 5 new Pokemon, I believe.
Super exciting. As well as several Easter egg Pokemon.
Yeah, 5, not including Zacian and Zamazenta.
Zamazenta!
Yeah, so before we get into Pokemon, let's just say that if you haven't been on the internet, then you probably don't know this, but there's a Pokemon that's introduced as the sheep Pokemon.
Our new Lord and Savior, Woolo.
That was Wooloo.
I like Wooloo better, yes. Wooloo.
You're the one! Come on! You are the one!
He's cute. He's round. Sheep are round.
Yeah.
The description is he does not like battling, and when they feel like in danger, they just roll away.
Here's a nice little gif of just... I'm not gonna lie, it looks super cute rolling away.
I know.
I made the mistake of early saying this is a wannabe Mareep because we already had a sheep Pokemon.
We've got nothing on Wooloo.
And, like, the internet has spoken. And, like, I tweeted this out and Twitter was just like, no.
They came at you. No. They gave you these hands.
They really did. So you got Wooloo, the sheep Pokemon, which, I wonder what it's going to evolve into.
I kind of hope he never evolves, or if he evolves, he just becomes a very large sheep. Like... just perfectly round.
I mean, you can always Dynamax them. But so we'll get to Dynamaxing in a little bit later. But okay, so we got Wooloo. We got Corviknight, which I'm really cool. I think it's really cool.
I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me. I honestly don't know if it should evolve. Like, I was joking about Wooloo, but
probably
Corviknight looks like a complete evolution.
Yeah. I mean, it might have a pre-evolution that just, the game doesn't mention. Because they do that sometimes. They're like,
it's true.
Here's this Pokemon, but this actually the final form and not the...
Wait, Corva Squire and Corva Page?
That'd be nice.
Right?
That'd be nice.
There we go.
I'm surprised you say you didn't like it just because of, like...
No, I said initially. It grew on me, especially as I was seeing the fan art. Mm-hmm. It looks very dramatic. It looks very Dishonored.
That's what I was going to say. Corviknight. When I saw Corviknight, I was like, oh, this has complete Dishonored vibe. Jared's going to love this.
The Knight of the Realm, and his name is Corvo. That's Dishonored.
So, we got Corviknight, which is cool. And it reveals that... Pokéride is going to be back from Sun and Moon because Corviknights are air taxis from places you've been.
But hasn't he already been in all the other games?
Oh, as the black bird.
Right. Every time you've ever called fly, just a black bird comes and takes you away. Yeah.
I like that. So HMs will probably no longer be a thing because
HMs were gone as of Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I'm like, okay, they're officially dead now, as they never should have been. I guess I get early on Red and Blue the purpose of them, like how do you mechanically fit this all into a game? But it's like, I hate it having like I just had an HM slave. Yeah, it's just like you're going to do the following 4 things, and I'll just be down a Pokemon.
Okay, so I guess it's more believable now. I have mixed feelings about it. So in Sun and Moon it was Pokéride, just called the magical Pokemon, but now it's like, okay, Corviknight, you have to go to the Corviknight station. And you have a multi-purpose bike now? Because if you've seen...
it's an all-terrain bike.
Yeah.
Water is a terrain.
Water. Yeah, there you go. All-terrain. So, like, it gets, like... I mean, they do exist. The paddle bikes.
Yeah.
The bike turns into a paddle bike. That's how you traverse water. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have an all-terrain bike that probably does anything outside of fly. Which I guess I like that better than Pokéride.
Yes.
Pokebeeper.
Now, on that note, so I've said this before, and some people have already corrected me, but I'd like to rebuttal, right? So as we see the bike riding around, we see Pokemon in the background. I know they said you can interact with background Pokemon if they have an exclamation mark, is what they said, right?
I don't think they said in the direct, or said what people inferring.
No, I thought that was in the further direct. Like, the explanation is, like, you can... like you have the wild area where you can encounter Pokemon that have exclamation marks above their head.
No, well, and I mean, y'all can remember, I watched the direct in full. I don't remember that information.
Okay.
I'm not going to say 100% that it wasn't there, because I remember after watching feeling like when they explained the wild area, is this just like, you know, someone put it akin to, is this going to be like a Safari Zone-esque, like, they're there to, it's like a zoo, like they're there to see but not catch?
It seems kind of like the online feature almost is what I think they're trying to aim at here, because you see people go into the wild area, and that's where the raid battles will be for the Dynamax Pokemon.
So I have two theories. One is that the wild area, because if you look at the Galar map, the wild area just seems to be like a large encompassing area that's not the towns.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, they've already said the wild area is in different locations, so they'll be part, like...
So is this just the normal routes that we're used to renamed?
Well, because if you see them, like, you see the routes, like, that has the grass patches, that has the trainers. And I think, so the routes are, like, in between town, but then there's just, like, I guess because of, you know, Galar, there's these open land spaces, you know, because of the...
Out there in the wilds with the Fey folk, where the Feymon walk.
Yes. And so, because, like, yeah, if we pull up the Galar map, you see, like...
I predict now we're going to get a bagpipe Pokemon similar to Drifloon.
That'd be kind of cool.
Thank you.
So, because you look at the Galar map, because when I was looking at it, I was like, a lot of these towns aren't connected. Like, you know, there's no physical, like, it would be like the beginning towns is like, you know, route, you know, your traditional, and then like an open area, then like more, and then like an open area here. So,
right.
I'm thinking... There's not the one wild area, there's the open wild areas, and then so you either explore them by yourself, but then locally, if I'm in that wild area and you're in that wild, then we can walk around it together, essentially, is what I'm thinking they're doing. But because I feel like they never said or never showed that, they never showed the trainer interacting with the wild area Pokemon. So I don't know if they're there for aesthetics, or you can actually, because this is my thing, you see things like a Milotic, I really feel like you're not going to be able to catch just a Milotic in the wild.
Well, specifically, the reason I think you can't catch those Pokemon in the trailer, like as they were showing them, was as you're moving on the water bike. Okay, you know how whenever you've been locked into like invisible line in the previous games, the camera does this weird sort of like pan as it follows you, and you like the best example would be, was it Black and White or XY? The route in front of the daycare. There's just a long stretch of route that's flowers in front of you.
Oh, that's X and Y.
Right, and water behind you.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like the camera does that same kind of movement, and clearly there's a fence there that says you can't go in the water. But I think this is kind of the same thing. Like, look, the route, or it's like we have underwater chains to connect your bike to, and you just go forward. I don't know.
That would be something preventing you.
The movement of the camera or the character looked a little too static in that particular area.
Yeah. But one thing we have confirmed out, we have a free cam in Pokemon for the first time.
Yes.
Which means we'll be able to look around, which I think, if done right, can lead to some interesting things.
I can see now, like, you're in a cave and it's like, where's this Pokemon? And you have to, like, tilt the switch up and be like, oh.
So, you know, it's still too early to say for sure. I will, since we already know we have random battles and random encounters. I will be okay if in the wild area you have, you know, Pokemon Let's Go-esque experience.
Right, because this is pretty much what that whole part of the game seems to be like, to capture the Pokemon Go crowd.
Yeah. And I'm you know, and I'd rather that be like, okay, here's the traditional and here's a little bit of new, and
I mean, that is, well, let's switch now fully into raids and Dynamax, right? That seems to be the exact appeal. Look, you all come together and fight this giant Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
That's clearly captivating the Pokemon Go crowd. And someone was telling me, oh man, I was really hoping for, you know, the rumored armor evolution. I'm kind of okay that didn't happen.
Right.
I'm not saying Dynamax is better, but I'm definitely okay that didn't happen.
We've seen large Pokemon both in-game and in anime before, so this doesn't feel like a game, like, radical divergent from the series.
Because I saw many times on Twitter people posting an episode of the giant Dragonite when you meet Dragonite first, and then when the ancient Pokemon were huge and they had like the weird tools, you know.
Exactly.
It was the giant Alakazam, the giant Gengar, and then the giant Jigglypuff.
Yes.
So, you know, with that connection, it's like, okay, you know, this is something that's been introduced before, so it's not as random as it may seem.
And speaking of giant tools, right? Not only does Dynamax have to occur, like you can't just do this. You can't just route one Dynamax out and like kill a Rattata. It has to be at a specific location.
Yeah, only in raids and only in gym battles, I believe, is what they said. Exactly.
Right, which, you know, I kind of like the idea that we've built our gym locations on these, like, you know, it's kind of very, like, mythological, like, sites of great power.
Oh, sites where Dynamaxing can occur.
Yeah.
On one of those whale thingies. Oh, that'd be cool. Like, each gym is built on, like, that spring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to call it the spring of power. I'm sorry.
Right. But let's move forward to the leaks. Since we're
okay.
Right, some of the leaks would be confirmed and Easter egg Pokemon in the crowd at the battles, right?
All right, so
like
if you don't know, I believe it was on 4chan?
I don't know.
Okay, so this leak originally appeared on 4chan, I believe. Basically somewhere where no one's going to take it seriously, and it said wild and crazy things that someone else is going to take seriously. But it correctly predicted Dynamaxing, the name of the champion, which is Leon. Crap. Oh, the legendaries.
Mm-hmm.
That by name,
as well as the third legendary.
Yeah, it even names the third legendary. We don't know if that's true, but it already confirmed the two legendaries and
that there would be a third.
That there would be a third, and other little things that it actually correctly named Wooloo.
Right. Yes.
So it got
a lot right for it to be completely unwrong about these other things.
Yeah. So just going over some of the leaks, some of the interesting things is we weren't introduced to the team.
Right.
So according to this, it's going to be called Team Yell, as in yeah. So. Oh man!
Just everything they say is incomprehensible.
You know how like Sun and Moon went like yo 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 yo. If they went like hey you tallywhacker like
it would be so great.
They'd probably be bad in some way, but I don't know. They got away with Team Skull just fine.
It's true.
Okay, so the third legendary is going to be a evil legendary named
Team Gun. Oh.
Okay, Eternatus. Eternatus.
Eternius.
All right. So it's saying Gigamaxing certain Pokemon will cause them to change form, i.e., Pikachu will look like old school fat chubby Pikachu.
Yes.
Which, I think that's cool. Farfetch is getting an evolution called Surfetch.
Ooh.
There's gonna be two new chipmunk Pokemon named Squabot and Greedent.
Right, and we believe we saw the Easter egg of them in the crowd at the gym.
Yeah, so the fourth gym is gonna be a fairy type, which, like we talked about, so all gym leader battles are gonna be in these soccer-esque stadiums, which I think is cool because gym battling,
very European.
Yeah, and gym battling is like the mass form of entertainment, so it's cool. And the first gym leader's already been, I forgot what his name, but he's the grass type, and the internet fell in love with him too.
Yeah, big buff 8-year-old.
So players will have to complete challenges before fighting gym leaders, which that sounds cool. That
to me that just sounds like everything we've already ever had to do.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. So
if it's like catch so many Pokemon, I'll be like cool, because I hate it. Like you have to figure out this teleporter labyrinth. Left.
I feel like it's gonna be a mix of like a Trials from Sun and Moon and conventional things like, oh, you gotta beat I've scattered my 3 trainers, my 3 gym trainers around this area. Go beat them.
I've hidden plot elements all over this town. Go advance the plot.
Yeah. So you will be able to camp with your Pokemon, which was revealed by the trailer. You were camping with Swabble, and I think that's gonna replace Pokemon Ami and the dessert things, the
Pokepuffs.
Yeah, Pokepelago and Pokepuffs from Sun and Moon. It's gonna now be replaced with camping, which I think is cool, especially like you got wild areas, big open. It fits. I feel like that fits.
Right.
And then it names the evolution for Scorbunny, Sobble, and Grookey, which is Reboot, Sizzle, and actually just says Grookey. It doesn't have a name for Grookey. It just says its final form is a giant gorilla that attacks with a wood drum, which
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
And then also not listed on that one.
Oh, the electric corgi, which makes
I'm
sense.
equally excited about.
The Queen has corgis.
Yes,
it's England. And also not listed. I saw one that said Scorbunny final form, which I will be okay with this, but it doesn't make sense grammatically, it says that final form looks firefighting,
but
only fighting. So some people are saying he probably meant it looks firefighting, but only fire, which, because I mean it can't just be only. That'll be stupid.
Which actually gives even more strength to leaks if you think about it. Because if it's a Japanese person leaking directly, it's probably more likely that there would be grammatical errors.
Yeah.
Right. Just
so
the nature. All your base are belong to us.
If I don't get fire electric, I'm cool with just fire. Just fire has always been at A++ for me because I believe the last just fire starter was Typhlosion. I might be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that was it.
Probably. But this has been really great. We've had a very heavy Pokemon topic this week as well as last week. So I've prepared a Pokemon puzzle for Adele about heavy Pokemon.
All right.
So these will be little riddles with an anagram at the end.
All right. The anagram is the Pokemon's name?
And the anagram is the Pokemon's name.
Okay.
For viewers at home as well as Odell.
All right, play along. Tell us how many you get correct.
I will hold up quotes so you know I'm speaking the anagram.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So the example is...
This example.
This is the example. Don't interrupt this big eater. While he looks like a cat, when angry, he's more like a snarl ox.
A snarl ox. It's Snorlax, but yes, all right.
Yes.
Snarl, like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so Snorlax weighing in at 1,014 pounds.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. This is the real thing. While it may be unconventional, from atop this large ground Pokemon, Western cowboys of old could hold some mad duels.
Mad duels. Ground Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. M-A-D. Let's see what letter I'm working with here.
Here. You can write down the word.
All right, cool. Mad duel. Mudsdale.
Yes.
I didn't
weighing at 2,028 pounds. Okay, so originally teased as being a glitch, once it was confirmed that this poorly designed Pokemon is real, it had several players crying, "Mallet me."
Mallet me. It's not missing though, is it?
No.
Okay.
Good guess, but no.
Okay. Mallet me.
Mallet me.
M-A-L-L-E-T.
Uh-huh. M-E.
M-E. Mallet me. All right, can I get the question again, please?
Originally teased as being a glitch, it was then confirmed, and then when it was confirmed and it was realized, people were upset that how poorly designed it was.
Okay.
People said it doesn't look like a Pokemon.
Okay. And it's heavy. Oh, Melmetal.
Yes, weighing at 1,763 pounds. Though it doesn't support the whole world as its mythological counterpart does, this continental Pokemon could still inspire some retro art.
Regigigas.
No.
Oh, that's that's the one that supports the whole world, right? You know.
The mythological creature it's based on supports the whole world.
Oh, okay. Well, what was the anagram?
Retro art.
Retro art. Is it Regigigas or Regigigas?
I've said Regigigas.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Retro art, and it's based off a mythological creature that supports the whole world.
Uh-huh.
What are the creatures that support the whole world? It's not Gaia. It's not the world serpent. Crap. Okay, hold on. Retro art. Can I get the question again?
Okay. Though it does not support the whole world, as its mythological counterpart does, this continental Pokemon could still inspire some retro art.
Okay. Okay, let me just think of legendaries. Okay. Wait, it's not a legendary Pokemon?
It's not a legendary.
Oh.
It shares a title with a legendary Pokemon as the continental Pokemon.
Oh crap, this one's hard.
You've recently seen it.
Oh crap. Is it in the room?
No.
Oh crap, retro art. One more time before I give up.
Okay. Though it doesn't support the whole world as its mythological counterpart does, this continental Pokemon could still inspire some retro art.
Crap, I give up. I just...
Torterra.
The
The lightest of our heaviest Pokemon here, weighing 683 pounds.
Oh, man. I was not going to get that one.
This one might be a little bit harder.
Okay.
Don't be fooled by its plant-like appearance. This Pokemon is all steel. While it looks like a rocket, you might think it's a building and decide to give it an elect lease.
What?
Elect lease.
ELECT?
Yes.
LEASE?
Yes.
All right. Say it one more time.
Don't be fooled by its plant-like appearance.
Mm-hmm.
This Pokemon is all steel and flying. While it looks like a rocket, you might think it's a building and decide to give it an elect lease.
Okay. Flying steel. It's heavy.
It's the heaviest Pokemon here.
Is it an Ultra Beast?
It is an Ultra Beast.
Oh, crap. I knew it. Crap. It's
You can just, describe it to me. I'll give it to you.
It's not Stacker.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, Celestia.
Yes. Celestelia.
Celestelia. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yep. Weighing
Cool.
2,204 pounds. This marine Pokemon would be the treasure of Victorian sailors seeking to draw oil.
Draw oil.
Uh-huh.
Marine Pokemon that does what now?
Would be the treasure of Victorian sailors seeking to draw oil.
I feel like it's harder when it's very concise words.
Okay, right. In Victorian times, we used to hunt these things for our lamp oils and such.
Oh, and it's actually a water Pokemon?
It's an actual water Pokemon.
Oh, okay. And it's heavy.
And it's heavy. There's a theme here. People were making several jokes about it Dynamaxing.
Oh. Wailord.
Bingo! Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Despite being genderless, since its ultimate evolution results in having 4 brains, makes it smarter... Despite being genderless, since its ultimate evolution results in having 4 brains...
Metagross.
Yes.
But sure.
Yeah, so the anagram was Mrs. Storage. Ms. Storage. 1,212. Okay, last one then. Fine. This legendary Pokemon seeks to turn the whole world to ash and then collect us inside of a good urn.
Good urn?
Yes, like the ceremonial
Urn is URN, right?
Yes.
All right, legendary Pokemon does what now?
Turn the whole world into ash.
Groudon.
Bingo. 2,094 pounds. Ding, ding, ding.
6 out of 7, I'll take it.
Pretty good.
I'll say 5 out of 7. You really hinted at Celestelia.
I knew it would give you difficulties as an Ultra Beast. I was like, this one's kind of...
So, 6 out of 7. If I'm being hard on myself, 5 out of 7, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, you really got the Metagross one.
Yeah.
So, but we hope you had fun. Once again, for Full Circle Podcast, I am a redrafted Jet. Jared Fradette. Find me at Toon Balo.
And as always, I'm Odell Harmon Jr. Odell Harmon Jr.
Hey, that's an anagram for Odell Harmon Jr.
I hope you enjoyed. Please let us know if you enjoyed the quiz, how much you got right, and your Poke excitement. We'll see you next week, everybody.